Hello. Today we're going to demonstrate the ScanPower Import Buy List add-on, which you can install from the Google Workspace Marketplace. So the first thing we're going to do is log into the Google account. And then because this add-in uses Google Sheets and interfaces with Google Sheets, we're going to load a test spreadsheet. This spreadsheet has been set up with some additional information to allow us to interact with ScanPower's API. So it has in A2 and B2, it has an email and a password. And then the host on ScanPower's domain that we'll be connecting to is configured in E2. And then the rest of the sheet is comprised of product data that is identified by an Amazon unique identifier called an ASIN, as well as some optional fields that we indicate what kind of product it is and when it was purchased, how much it cost, how we want to price it, and in what quantity we ordered it. So it's kind of like a mini purchase order. And this information will flow from the Google Sheet into ScanPower's software service through our API. So let's start by finding the extension and installing it. The add-on is called ScanPower. And you can see that's what's selected. And just to quickly let you know, the permissions that we use involve reading from and updating your Google Sheet. There's some options to pull in training information from the ScanPower domain, so that's third-party web content. And then to connect to our API, we use the credentials in the spreadsheet, as well as tie that to your email address. And that's the external service permission. And then finally, the personal information, we actually only use your name just in order to verify against the email and the name that it does match the ScanPower account. So those are the permissions that the app grants. If we click install and say yes, we want to grant permission, we select our user ID,
verify client ID, and then continue.
Okay, it just shows us the permissions again. We'll grant access. And now ScanPower has been installed. So this adds the ScanPower menu here, which the primary purpose of this add-on is to import the product or buy list information. As I said, there's some additional content that we bring in to tell you how to use the app, as well as some help content. But the primary purpose is to import buy list information. So the way this works, let's go ahead and change the coding on these so that everything is consistent. So what we're going to do is we're going to select the first ASIN column as well as all the other columns through expires. And we're going to import this information into ScanPower. So under import buy list information, we select that. Okay. I think we have the wrong email. Let's do that. Import buy list. It says new buy list information was saved. And as you can see, we've modified the spreadsheet to color code the ASIN cells green to indicate that the buy list import was successful. So that's the only change to the spreadsheet. And if you had additional rows here that you wanted to import at a future time, that would help you see which ones had been imported previously. So the next thing we're going to do is log into the ScanPower app, and the buy list information that we just pushed into the app will appear under the buy list menu. So you can see that this ASIN ending with 9JD, NC8, and FSL were imported from the spreadsheet, as well as the cost, the price, the quantity, and the source of those items. So this streamlines getting purchased product into ScanPower, where these products can then be listed in our system and put into FBA shipments. Thank you for watching.